What topic about the American Revolution do you feel most comfortable about?
I don't know.
What do you want to talk about? What should we talk about? Oh, where are we, actually?
Present! Left! Formidable!
It's sparking.
Watch this area right here first, and then you'll see the thing come out of the muzzle. But that's the key. This has got a spark and ignite. Fire! There you go. Did you hear that split-second delay? Delay, yeah. Oh look, and he knocked him down. Lead downfield quite a ways, but it won't do it accurately. This one's more accurate.
In 5,
Go ahead.
4, 3.
What's going on?
Thanks for being in my movie. What made you a reenactor?
What made me a reenactor, sir? Well, history, you learn a lot from it. Yeah, everyone thinks it's sort of this black and white subject in school and all, but when you do something like this, you get to be, in a lot of ways, the people that they were back then. Brings out just a whole different view of what it was like out there on the battlefield. You get to see what it was absolutely like too. Over here, off the battlefield, same thing. You see how they ate, see how they entertained themselves. It's just a really, really unique learning opportunity, and that's a big reason why I love it.
How did we do on the battle today? Did we win? Did we lose? Did we die?
We've kicked the lobster's butt.
Very appropriate.
Just saying.
This is good. All right. What would you say to somebody that was interested into getting into reenacting?
Find a unit, talk to them, and then they'll get you situated.
Thank you for the side commentary.
Hey there, Bureau 311. I brought in Lieutenant Fisher. He is a lieutenant of the Rifles.
Lieutenant of the Rifles in the 7th Virginia.
And today we're going to talk about our weekend. So we're out here at historic Endview Plantation, and today we're doing the Battle of Eutaw Springs.
So we're going to be focusing on Eutaw Springs today. Even though we're here in Virginia, and that is a Carolina battle, we are doing it in Virginia to represent the Virginia troops that took part in that battle itself.
Eutaw Springs happens in what, September of 1781, right?
September of 1781. So right month. So yesterday we focused on some of the Virginia troop movements up in New York, early war, and now we're going to go south, late war for our Sunday events.
What's kind of unique about the Battle of Eutaw Springs?
So late war and Eutaw Springs, it's an event, or it's a battle which the Americans really do a great job pushing into the British camp. Where it kind of goes awry is that the British are cooking at the time. And
it was a morning battle. They attacked in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you get in and it's going through that point in time, now they're going in and they're stopping and they're helping themselves to some goodies at camp.
Yeah, they start looting the British camp, don't they, as the Americans push forward.
And it really gets kind of out of whack to the point that command and control is lost.
Yeah.
So when the British do make a push back at them, there's really no way to form a solid defensive at that point in time because of how the men are scattered everywhere.
From what I've heard, like it's also unique that the militia, because Francis Marion's there too, right? And I think Washington is captured there.
So Washington is captured there.
Yeah,
Yes.
not George Washington. He's up at Yorktown. We're talking about a relative of his, the
William Washington.
William Washington.
Yep.
And
It's kind of interesting because he's captured because he gets kind of stuck in a thicket. So
he's a cavalry commander.
yes,
Yeah.
dragoon. Yep. So here's one of the things that's pretty neat. A lot of people don't. We're out here on historic Endview.
Yep.
For the weekend, and a lot of people know historic Endview for as a Civil War site.
Ah,
For the siege lines that came through here, early Civil War, Magruder's lines.
but this house that we'll get some footage of this later. But this house is actually predates the Revolution, 17.
So it does, and this was actually one of the locations where that's towards the wrong name, but British prisoners after Yorktown were brought over into this area. Actually, right here behind the house, it would really be what the ground that you're looking at over our shoulders right now.
They would the captured British would have been there because
Yes.
just for Yorktown's only what 4 or 5 miles away.
Yeah,
It's like right down the road.
Yeah, 5 miles away. And it's a straight road. So if you know the folks who are listening, we're sitting where we are. You know the original road runs right in front of the house, and it'll run straight down to Yorktown battlefield.
Awesome. So yeah, today we'll be doing the Battle of Eutaw Springs. I brought in Lieutenant Fisher from the Rifles, and yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. To our next one.
Subscribe and like.
Subscribe and like.
Get back here.
But I'm going to urge you not to let it happen again during church service. Is that understood?
By your leave.
Very good, sir. You are dismissed. Ready? This is it, guys. Now do or die. This is going to decide the battle right here. Come to the shoulder. Remember what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead us forward. I'm going to say charge, bayonet. There's a pause, and then you yell as loud as you can. Huzzah. Company, to the front. March. Left. Left. Charge, bayonet. Give him a yell. Halt. Ah, one more. Shoulder, firelock. That's how you get down.
Present. Fire.
Partner.